How well versed are you in Pokélore? Are you one of the few that have come across this legendary Pokemon? I'm not talking about Articuno, I'm not even talking about Mew. I'm talking about the fabled MissingNo. MissingNo commonly appears in Pokemon Red and Blue, but I've heard reports of it appearing in Yellow and even a similar glitch Pokemon in Pokemon X and Y. Encounters with MissingNo, short for missing number, happens when the game tries to access data code that just isn't entirely there. So just what is the origin of MissingNo? We don't really know. After players started encountering the mysterious MissingNo in 1998, Nintendo actually published an article about it in the Nintendo Power issue of May 1999. Nintendo said that it was not part of the game, that it was a programming quirk, and they warned all players to stay away from MissingNo. Nintendo said that even if you encounter MissingNo, it will mess with all of your graphics and delete all of your saved data. The most common form for the MissingNo glitch is that of a backwards L shape comprised of corrupted data, but it may also take the form of a Kabutops fossil, an Aerodactyl fossil, a ghost form, and a yellow glitch form. And despite Nintendo warning that MissingNo was dangerous to your game and to just stay away at all costs, there were some players that were selling tips on how to catch MissingNo for upwards of $200. However, contrary to Nintendo's statements, MissingNo will not delete all of your saved data. It will kind of mess with your Hall of Fame data, provided that you've already beaten the Elite Four, but that's about it. And MissingNo is fine to battle and even catch, but it may cause a little bit of glitching like this. Well, that's all well and good, but that doesn't really answer the question. If it's not supposed to be there and the game is trying to access something that's not supposed to be there, why is it there? What's the point? What is it trying to access? Well, when any fandom is faced with questions, they're forced to create fandom theories, and for the past 14 years, there have been so many theories about the origin of MissingNo. Theory number 1, MissingNo was a template used to program and test all Pokemon behavior before developing the real Pokemon, and it was just accidentally left in the game. Theory number 2, MissingNo is the remnant of an attempt to remove a Pokemon or change the evolutionary order around a bit. Theory number 3, MissingNo was an accidentally corrupted cheat that the developers used to progress through the game quicker. What we do know is that MissingNo is a bird/normal type Pokemon, and it has 3 attacks: Water Gun, Sky Attack, Water Gun. Yes, it has 2 Water Gun attacks. It's the only Pokemon to have 2 of the same type of attack. What do you want me to tell you? Glitches defy nature. If you raise its experience through battling, it might evolve into a Kangaskhan, or it might evolve into a Rhydon, which, if you're familiar with the Cubone Kangaskhan connection, any truth to that is just very unlikely. Or maybe it's a Pokemon from an alternate dimension, and when it's in this dimension, that's just the way that its cells look. Or maybe that's just the way that we're perceiving it. My theory is that since Pokemon are transferred digitally all around the world, that it's just the result of a previously captured Pokemon. Maybe it tried to escape, maybe it just didn't get all the way to where it needed to go, and MissingNo happens. Players' reactions to coming across MissingNo have actually been the focus of some sociological studies. Dr. William Bainbridge stated that Game Freak created one of the most popular glitches in video game history. The book Playing with Video Games gives an in-depth study of MissingNo and its effect on the game and the society. It states that a player's attempt to canonize MissingNo through art and backstory actually shows that the Pokemon community celebrates this game's imperfections. When I was younger, I actually encountered MissingNo without knowing anything about it. I was just moseying along, surfing and whatnot, and then all of a sudden it appeared. I freaked out, shut the Game Boy off, pulled the batteries out, tossed it across the room, and was just very nervous to turn the game back on because I thought that the game had fried itself, that everything was gone, that it was completely unplayable, and I was kind of upset for like the 2 minutes before I turned it back on and noticed that everything was fine. I hadn't reached the Elite Four yet, so none of that was messed up, but I kind of wish I would have, caught it. See, now I want to go visit my parents' house and pick up my Game Boy and play Pokemon again. This whole week of videos, it's like kind of off and on with the nostalgia, but yeah, nostalgia week-ish. But you'll see me tomorrow. Bye.